Now I won't let you slip from this one. I've been kind of lenient all day. This one I won't let you go. Show me the surah and the ayat.
Brother, you've been making me chase you from pillar to post all day based on the premise that you're being genuine. I have to now draw a line under this and say, I believe you're being disingenuous. Maybe
Zalini, did I?
That was a direct answer to the question.
Hey, S, did I divert the question?
Let Khan finish. But
S, did I divert the question?
I believe that you're genuinely looking for the truth. So whatever I say to you is irrelevant, to be honest. I don't think there's no point me talking to you, bro.
It's not irrelevant, Khan.
You're
not.
He asks us a question. Every question that I've answered to the best of my ability, he's saying, "Oh, that's not an answer," and then he throws another one at me and another one at me.
All right, let me answer it for you when you're done.
I'll answer it for you. That's the nature of the game, though, Khan.
I'll answer the question when he's finished. I'll answer the question.
Still disingenuous.
I'll answer the question because the thing.
Acknowledge the first point. We ain't moving no further.
Okay.
He did acknowledge that. He did acknowledge that.
And it's not
several times. Thank you, S. Did you hear that? Did you hear what S said?
In response to your last question, his answer was a direct acknowledgement of what you said. He directly.
But even the first point, I answered this several.
David, Khan, he directly asked you for a reference from the Quran to prove what you just said.
Brother,
that was what he said.
I agree with you. But I just said what I was saying to answer Schiffer's question.
That is an acknowledgement.
Pick out one little straw out of my whole sentence and then try to pin me down on that. That's ridiculous.
Well,
I'm showing you the difference.
I can pin you down on another part of your sentence. Listen.
No, let me answer it. Before, let me answer it. Since he won't answer it, let me answer it.
Bro.
Let me answer it.
Between 3 words, and you're pinning me down because I mentioned Gabriel.
No, let me answer it because if you were listening, the first point that you mentioned about hold on, the first point that you mentioned, I answered it earlier and several times, but I'm going to reiterate. When you talk about illallah and Allah, and again, this one I even admitted. I say you have to forgive me if I get the terminology wrong because it's so much information to retain. I said what the Arabs did was. Or let me talk about the definition. When they say illallah, it could be referred to any deity. When you say Allah, it is referring to a specific deity, which the Arabs say the deity. So what they did in the Arabic language is that they removed the prefix, and they just called them Allah. That's the point. The first point that you just asked me just now, I said that several times earlier, and you just danced around the question all day, both Schiffer's questions and my questions. Now, then the second point you made, let me finish. The second point you just made now, you said that the angel Jibril, which is supposedly the angel Gabriel, he revealed the name of Allah to Muhammad. So then I asked you, as a Muslim who took the Shahada, show me in the Quran, the surah and the ayat, which Jibril revealed himself to Muhammad as the angel Jibril. Show me.
Yeah, like I said to you, you've reiterated the statement you made previously that I've already corrected.
If you don't have an answer, just say you don't have an answer. I'll answer for you.
It's two different things. One of them is the Most High, and the other one is His name, the name that has been revealed. Now, whether it was Gabriel that revealed it, or Michael that revealed it, or whether it was on the night where Muhammad went up to Allah and spoke to him directly, to me, that's irrelevant. That's not the conversation we're having. And you're grabbing something from there and running with it. Let me bring you back to the point that you just
No. Let me answer it. Let me answer it before you move to the next point. Let me answer it. No, because you clearly don't know the answer.
Bro, you're cutting me. Everyone's waiting.
Whether you know more than me or whether you know something that I don't know is irrelevant. The point is this: I've answered the question that Schiffer raised, and you don't seem to be getting it through your head that there's 3 words here, and illallah and Allah is not the same. Do you understand? Allah is the name of God. Illallah means the Most High God.
Yes. Right? Did I say anything different from what he just said?
Ilahi, right,
yes,
is God, small g, right? Ilahi is God, small g, and what was the other one? Ilah is a deity, meaning anything like God, an angel, the spirit of the Lord, whatever you want to call it, anything is a deity, right? That translates as deity. Now you're telling me that there's no difference between illallah and the name of God, which is Allah.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Don't put words in my mouth. I didn't say that.
That's what you're saying now. That's what you're saying now.
Let me know when I can respond.
Allah is a generic term for the Most High, and I'm saying to you, it's not.
Just let me know when I can respond.
Name. Allah is the name of God.
Put this plug, bro.
Anyway, let me go and look for that thing that you asked for. What is it you asked for? Angel
S, hold on, S.
Now, find it in 2 seconds, man. What do you want to know?
The surah and the ayah.
Of what?
What you said.
That's why I told you, my man's not even listening.
No, don't worry, bro. I'll find it. Give me 2 minutes.
It's been happening like that all day. You just got people just chatting bare, just running. I mean, come on, bro. Like, but S though, seriously, is there anything that I said that was different to what he just said?
He run, bro. He's run.
Oh, he's gone. He's cut. Okay, well, let me ask this question for him. Since he didn't want to know it, then I guess I'll leave the last point. The reason why he's not going to find it in the Quran, which is a shame, because he's supposed to be a Muslim, and I'm not even a Muslim because it's not in the Quran. Okay, because Muhammad went to a cave, and he had an encounter with the spirit. The spirit supposedly roughed him up a little bit and told him, Ikra, read or recite. And Muhammad left. Now listen to this point carefully. Muhammad's supposed to be a prophet. Then he went to my girl. I forgot the girl's name. It escaped me, but he was like, Raw, do you know I was just in a cave and this spirit just came and this just did X, Y, and Z? And the girl said, oh, that must have been the angel Gabriel, because she or her uncle, her father, forgive me if I got him twisted, was a Christian.
Okay.
Which means that the spirit that approached him in the cave did not introduce himself.
Okay.
Which is a contradiction compared to the Bible, because anytime an angel revealed himself to a person, they always introduce who they were. That's the reason why he won't find it. And that's the reason why I said Muslims, they don't even know who even approached Muhammad in the cave. Muhammad, who's supposed to be a prophet, the seal of the prophet, he himself, he doesn't even know the person who came to him in the cave. It could have been Satan. It could have been a demon. How are we supposed to know? So then now he comes and he creates this entire religion, which is different from the previous religions. And they say that he's the seal of the prophets. He's brought the final testament, the final revelation, and we're supposed to believe that. Now, I'm not going to disrespect Muslims because of what they believe, but if we're going to have a polemical conversation, I can make points that a person may not know, and that person can make points that I don't know. That person can actually convince me to become a Muslim, and I'll say, okay, cool, I'll take my shahada, and bare people will be like, oh, alhamdulillah, if he can convince me. But if you're going to just sit here and say that I'm talking rubbish, that I don't know what I'm talking about, that I'm spewing hatred, all of this nonsense, which I haven't been doing, and you also said that that's not something that you witnessed, how is that fair? You know what I mean? We're just having a discussion. The reason why people are onto him in the chat is because he clearly doesn't know what he's talking about. He's mucking up the thing. I can imagine if they're going to be mad at him. Just say, listen, I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway,
anyway. Oh,
look
you're
in
back.
the back chat, or look in the chat for everyone, and I've put it Surah 297. Yeah, and it's a direct quote saying that Allah said that this Quran was revealed to you, Muhammad, into your heart by the angel Gabriel.
That's not, bro. That's not it. That's not the question I answered. Now,
how are you telling me?
No, because you see, now you're changing up the thing. You're taking me to a whole. That's not it. But
what do you mean that's
I'll
not
leave it there. I'll leave it.
That is different, Khan.
Different.
I'll leave it. Thank you, S. Thank you.
That,
because the chat won't see it. Thank you for confirming.
What do you mean?
Revealed the name to the prophet.
Thank you, S. Because the chat won't see it.
As the person that revealed the Quran to Muhammad, and I showed him that. How is something that come out of my mouth specifically going to come out of the Quran? Am I fucking God?
No, but it's cool. But I'm just glad you confirmed that for me, because the people can't see it. I'll leave it. But bro, it's cool. We just having a conversation. Like, because the thing about it is, which is I find insulting, it's the same thing that Maku did. You can't sit here and call me ignorant. I don't know what I'm talking about, when I'm clearly saying things that is not only prevalent, but you yourself don't know what it is. As a Muslim, that's embarrassing. If I ask him, okay, what's the name of the black stone? I can tell him the name. He couldn't tell me the name, but then you calling me ignorant, and that's your religion. But that's beside the point. I'm not attacking him as a person. You know what I mean? Because that's what he believes. But if we're having a discussion, a dialogue, it doesn't have to get to ad hominems and disrespect and hatred and all of it. Because the thing about it is, it's just like you're turning the conversation into something that is not even supposed to be. We just brothers chatting, you know what I'm saying? And if you learn from it, good. If you don't, then you don't. But what more can I say?
Yeah, you'll get used to it, David. Trust me. You'll get used to it soon. It's gonna happen a lot with a lot of people.
But I'm glad you was here as a witness, though, because
well, remember, this is all recorded.
Yeah, definitely. But it's important, because when people say certain things, other people will hear it, and they would assume that what he's saying is true. So I'm glad you was here, because the thing about it is that me personally, bro, can't nobody chat to me, and I'm not even saying that on a pride thing. I don't just deal with the Bible, bro. I go to the Apocrypha, the Book of Maccabees, Tobit, Susanna, all of them, all of the books, bro. I read all of them. The Quran, I read all of them. So it's not just me just sitting here just chatting for the sake of chatting. If I don't know it, bro, I'm just gonna concede the point. I don't know it, but I study this in detail, because this is actually the ancestry of my people. Because the truth of the matter is, like many of us, like many people, or I'll say many people in America, our ancestry comes from the West Indies, the Caribbean.
You know, I had to come back to some more of this smoked turkey, man.
We killed them today, man. I mean, that's on a humble one, though. That's on a humble one. It's all love. It's all love.
I hear you still. Now, but calm fucked up though, man, because the other day I had all the Muslims putting pressure on me, telling me that the angels aren't deities.
No, they could be worshipped as such.
Well, they was arguing that angels ain't deities. You can't make partners with Allah now, can you? And all of these things were said. They threw a lot of stones, and it's like all your stones will come back to haunt you. Because hold up, Khan just said angels are deities. What are you doing to Islam today, guys?
But watch this, Schiffer. And this is the reason why they don't like chatting to me. They say that you can't draw a picture or a cartoon of Muhammad, and people have died because of that. Now, if you can't draw a picture of a man, aren't you associating partners with Allah? Because the only person that you can't do that with, the only image that you can't create, is the image of God. So if Muslims say that you can't draw a picture of Muhammad because they don't want people to worship him, nobody's going to worship Muhammad, because everybody believes that he's a man. Everybody believes that he's a prophet. But if you draw a cartoon of him and people can kill you for that, aren't you associating partners with Allah? But when I bring these points up, bro, they try to rip my head off because they get too personal with it. Like, it's valid points, it's valid arguments that I'm making. You know what I mean?
It's like putting Muhammad on the same status as Allah, and like
but you get what I'm saying. Because they say that the only image that you can't make is the image of God.
Yeah,
that's true, right? What's that?
It would have been better if you had other people to talk to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. No, it was more of us earlier. It just Khan just got his feelings, man.
We converted him, bro. We converted him. He said angels are deities today. The Muslims were strongly against this, so we know he's no longer a Muslim after this, bro. From when you're talking our talk now, we're converting him. He's remembering stuff I've talked to him now. It's like, wow, well done, Khan.